There are moments in life, not a special day, not a big event, just a small moment, but that moment shakes something inside you. The moment when I looked into the mirror and asked myself one simple question: is this really who I was meant to be? Or is this just what I got used to? I always thought I had to fight for others, that I had to prove I was worthy, but that day I realized the problem wasn't that I wasn't enough. The problem was that I was more than enough for people who never deserved to see my worth. I realized I had spent years fighting for things that were never meant to be mine. I had given my time to people who never once asked, "Are you okay?" They only wanted me to be strong, patient, understanding, but they never understood that I was tired too. And one day, in the middle of all that exhaustion, one sentence echoed in my mind: you need to walk away from the places where you're only surviving, and go to the places where you can truly live. And in that moment, something inside me broke. But behind that breaking, something new was built: self-respect. I realized, every time I stayed silent, I made myself smaller. Every time I pretended, I ignored myself. Every time I fought to keep someone, I lost a piece of my soul. But it wasn't too late. I realized I deserved people I didn't have to fight for, people who loved me without forcing me to play a role. I realized I deserved to be tired, I deserved to say no. I deserved to choose myself. And that simple, ordinary moment was the moment I understood I deserved better. Not tomorrow, not next year, but right then, I just didn't have the courage to accept it. But now I do. From that day forward, I decided to let go of people who only drained my energy, not out of anger, not for revenge, but because I learned that someone who truly loves you, their love calms you, it doesn't wound you. And when I took my first step forward, the world didn't magically change, but I changed. My steps became lighter, my breath became deeper, and little by little, people came into my life who never needed an explanation for my tiredness. They simply understood. Now when I look back, I see one truth: some people come into our lives to teach us what we do not want, to help us make stronger choices in the future. And I realized that day, I will never shrink myself for anyone again. I will never fight for someone to stay. I will never try to prove my worth. Because I am worthy. Just because I am me. And that was the moment I realized I deserved better.